What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Stu Sumter back again with another video. As you can see by the title, yes, we talking about the NBA playoffs. Sorry y'all, your boy had a lot going on these last few days, so I haven't been able to keep up, but we gonna talk about those series that had concluded. I'm a little sad, but it's okay. My guy got knocked out. We gonna talk about that. But the team that I want to win is still in, so that's a good thing. But, your boy's sad, but it's gonna be okay. If you enjoyed this video, like the video, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. If you've been watching the channel and you haven't been subscribed, hit the subscribe button down below. Right next to it, hit the notification bell as well. Let's get straight into this video. So now we are in the semifinals of the NBA playoffs in both Eastern Conference and Western Conference sides. For the Eastern Conference, we have the Brooklyn Nets against the Milwaukee Bucks, and we have the Atlanta Hawks against the Philadelphia 76ers. Now, right now, game one just passed for both series. Brooklyn is up against the Milwaukee Bucks 1-0, and Atlanta is up against the Philadelphia 76ers, surprisingly to a lot of people, 1-0. With the Brooklyn Nets and the Milwaukee Bucks series, that was a good game, tightened all the way up until, kind of like the fourth quarter is when they slowly but surely, gained that lead, and it just, they just never looked back from that. And they ended up winning 115-100. Now, the Nets did lose James Harden within the first, 30 seconds, 45 seconds of the game. That's not good, with the trio of KD, Kyrie, and the beard, James Harden. And now we know that he's not playing game two. Do I think that they're going to win game two? No. I believe that Milwaukee is going to come out with certain adjustments. I believe Giannis is going to do his thing. I believe Drew Holiday is going to do his thing. I believe Chris Middleton will step up and do his thing. And the supporting cast around them, PJ Tucker, Bobby Portis, Forbes. I do miss DiVincenzo, but I do believe that they have enough firepower to steal game two. And, like I said, the Bucks are my pick to go to the finals. And not that I'm hating on the Nets or anything like that. I believe that they have enough pieces as in Milwaukee, and the way they've been playing all season and it's rallied around Giannis and rallied around each other, I think they do have enough. It's going to be very, very tough, especially with Blake Griffin having a double-double, bringing the old Blake back. I know a lot of Detroit fans are pissed because, he wasn't doing that in Detroit, but still, Blake had a great game as well, and I think, game two's going down tonight. It's going to be real interesting. I do believe, like I said, Milwaukee will get the job done. And now to the Atlanta Hawks and the Philadelphia 76ers. ATL, baby, stand up. I ain't gonna lie to you. My ATL family might kill me, but, I do shout out my ATL family a lot. I do talk about my family a lot, but I was not expecting this. I was not expecting them to steal game one. Trae Young, 35-10, baby. Little light skin. Okay, turn me up. I think, winning 128-124, they're putting the world on notice. They're putting the NBA on notice. Like, we're not just a bunch of young guns. We're not just here as a fluke by being the Knicks 4-1. And, they came to play. Nate McMillan, ever since he started taking over the interim job as head coach of the team, they've had the best record in the East, tied with the 76ers. So it just shows that, they have the right pieces around them. Bogdanovich, Huerter, Hunter's out. DeAndre Hunter is out right now, but they've got pieces to replace them. John Collins, Clint Capella, Trae Young, like I said, they're a well-oiled machine. They know what they're doing. And it's great to see ATL. Quavo was in attendance for that game, which is funny. He got to show love. On the 76ers side, shoot, what else can Joel Embiid do? I think when you have defenders like Ben Simmons, who could win Defensive Player of the Year, why is he not guarding Trae Young? I get it, he's a bigger guy and Trae's smaller, but Ben is like that on defense. Now, offensively, he's the reason why I don't see Philadelphia winning a title. He is not as aggressive as he should be. He is not a threat from the perimeter, and it's going to hurt them in the long run. Unless, Ben Simmons just wants to be a dominant force and take over like he can, he just doesn't. So I think that it's going to be tough for them to, win a title. Do I think they're going to end up winning the series? we'll see after game 2 because it's very, very hard to say. I was really surprised by Atlanta. You know, Ice Trey, he got ice in his veins, baby. I mean, he's a dog. He's a real dog. So both these series are going to be really, really interesting, and I really can't wait to see. They're both going to be good. That's all that matters. Moving on to the West. LeBron. My GOAT. My boy's out. Lost to the Suns in 6 games. Devin Booker put on the show. They was dancing on the boys. Jay Crowder got kicked out, but it's okay. You know, I think, and with Anthony Davis going down, it sucks. LeBron and AD being one of the top 3 duos in the league, you know, and one of the duos went down, it's tough. And LeBron, you know, being 18 years, 36 years old. As a realistic LeBron fan, was he gonna be able to do it? Probably not. Could he do it if he really wanted to? Yeah, but his, you know, the energy. And not to mention, y'all, when you go from a bubble and how gruesome mentally, physically that was, and emotionally that was, to have the shortest rest, along with the Miami Heat, and come back next year and make the playoffs, that in itself is historic. And we see both teams got bounced. Now the Heat was just, that was another story, but both teams got bounced. So I think they're gonna have, you know, the legs up under them, have a nice offseason to rest, and they're gonna come back and do their thing. It's gonna be interesting to see what they're gonna do with Schroeder, Drummond, Kuzma, the roster. Caruso's gonna be interesting. So the Suns are gonna be moving on. Ooh-wee. They're gonna move on against the Denver Nuggets, and Denver beat Portland in 6 games. It's interesting to see what Dame Dolla's gonna do. You know, he put up, you know, a little cryptic, you know, Instagram quote talking about the team. They just released their coach, Terry Stotts. 9 seasons with the team, you know, not really much success, being bounced out of the first round 4 of the last 5 seasons. It's tough, but, you know, it's gonna be some change. And who knows what's gonna happen with Dame. There's been a lot of people talking about Dame in LA. No, I don't want a super team. I hate super teams. Do I want Dame to stay in Portland? I want people to go to Portland. Help Dame out. Why does Dame gotta leave Portland? What's wrong with Portland? I've never been to Portland, but what's wrong with Portland? So, shout out to Dame. Shout out to Jokic, Michael Porter Jr., Morris, Aaron Gordon, Austin Rivers. Those boys played well. And they're gonna be playing the Suns. I believe the Suns will win that series, but it remains to be seen. The Utah Jazz ended up beating the Memphis Grizzlies in 5 games. They will be playing the Los Angeles Clippers, who just fought a gruesome series against Luka Magic in 7 games. They won back-to-back games in Dallas and at home in LA, which is a great point. I need Paul George to do what he's doing in the next series. And I think the series is going to go 7 games regardless. Utah, Donovan Mitchell, Rudy Gobert, Jordan Clarkson, that team is a well-oiled machine. But I do believe the Clippers are clicking at the right time. And it can't be scary for anybody. One of the most talented, if not, other than Brooklyn Nets, they're probably the second best talented team, you know, on paper and everything like that. But Kawhi came to LA for a reason. He wanted to get a ring, not in the Lakers, for the Clippers. He wanted Paul George. He's got Paul George. Let's see what's gonna happen. I do believe this series is gonna go 7 games. I believe that the Denver series is gonna go 6 games in favor of the Suns. And just because Jamal Murray's not there with the Nuggets, it's gonna be real tough. And DeAndre Ayton, CP3, you know, he's been rested up with his injury. And this is gonna be real exciting. I hope all you guys are staying tuned in just like your boy is. And yeah, man, there'll be a lot of NBA playoffs. I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Leave a comment down below your thoughts on your teams right now, your favorite teams, your favorite players. Are they terrible? Are they good? Are they knocked out? Are they still in? Let your boy know. And subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell right next to it. It is your boy Stu Money, and I'm out.